Initially, the Polish military reported that the helicopters had not violated Polish airspace. However, in an evening statement, the Ministry of Defense reported that there had been a border crossing. The border crossing took place in the Białowieża region at a very low altitude, making it difficult to detect by radar systems. Therefore, in a statement this morning, the Armed Forces Operational Command said that Polish radar systems had not recorded a violation of Polish airspace. The ministry also reported that the Belarusian side had previously informed Poland about the exercises taking place. It is no coincidence that they are doing these exercises near the border. According to international agreements, they are informing us about it because it is their duty, so they are doing it. Polish airspace was most likely violated by two helicopters, an Mi-8 and Mi-24. The latter is a heavy combat helicopter developed by the Russians back in Soviet times. This is one big mess. We spend a lot of money, and meanwhile we don't get a proper defense of our borders. As a result of the situation, the Foreign Ministry summoned the Belarusian charge d'affaires yesterday, and Defense Minister Mariusz Błaszczak ordered an increase in the number of soldiers on the border and additional combat helicopters to be sent there. We of course informed about the incident, and we also informed NATO headquarters. Yesterday, a meeting of the Security Committee was held. Certain dispositions of the armed forces were issued. The opposition will seek the convening of a National Security Council by President Andrzej Duda. It might also be worth convening a closed session of the National Defense Committee and the Special Services Committee to hear from Minister Błaszczak about the security of the Polish-Belarusian border. Let's remember that all matters that concern our defense are at our fingertips as far as opposition MEPs are concerned, because we can talk about it in secret meetings of the National Defense Committee, whereas it turns out, when important matters are discussed, there aren't many questions asked. The violation of Polish airspace has received an international response, with The Guardian, Reuters, Deutsche Welle, and the American Institute for War Studies all reporting on the incident.
Nothing to announce right now in terms of any additional force posture changes in NATO. When it comes to Polish defense, I'd refer you to the Polish Ministry of Defense, other than to say that, again, we will continue to take NATO's security very seriously. And we will continue to work together with our NATO allies to ensure that every square inch of NATO remains safe.
A Pentagon spokesman also addressed the incident. Yesterday, the Belarusian Defense Ministry stated that its military helicopters did not violate Polish airspace. The regime's propaganda channel is operating at top speed. Poland has recently gone into a frenzy, saying that some troops are reportedly coming here, as many as 100 people. No Wagner troops numbering 100 people have moved here, and if they did, it was only to increase the experience and skills of the Belarusian brigades stationed in Brest and Grodno. They do whatever they want, and this is a broader problem, for the reason that they see no problem at all in breaking the law every day. Belarusian helicopters straying across the Polish border is not the first such provocation by Belarus in recent times. Last week, Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki announced that more than 100 mercenaries from the Wagner Group had moved into the vicinity of the Suwałki Gap.